Welcome back to the show, everybody. Listen to some of these headlines we have for you today. French president warns of energy costs, Songbird news, and Uphold, and it's great. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to turn the heat up in this case, not only with the SEC versus Ripple, but John Deaton representing the XRP holders against the SEC. We have some really great stuff for you. And here, Gary Gensler is going to reveal what I believe is his current position at the SEC, but it is something he said from back in 2018. You're going to want to know about it. And guess what else? Facebook changes its name to Meta for Metaverse. What does it mean for you and I, possibly as investors? We'll talk about it. Polysign in the news, and they're talking about massive money coming, institutional money, next year, 2022. Ripple Q3 report, and it's nothing but good news. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at BackUpBradleyAbove, and everything that we're talking about here today. $2.63 trillion market cap. We're up 1.17% this morning. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting 61,000 plus, Ethereum 4,300 plus this morning. And we see Cardano is back just under $1 at 199. Solana is at 196.50, and XRP at 109, up 2.91%. Let's take a look at the range of price. Right now, we see we're ranging on the low end for XRP at $1.590 and $111.39. We'll keep an eye on it as we're sitting at 109. You know, a lot of analysts are saying, you know, going into November, late November, we could see a breakout. And of course, it could happen at any time, but we want to keep our head on a swivel. I know a lot of people get very frustrated because they look at price so often, and, you know, it's going to do what it's going to do when it's going to do it, right? What I'm really waiting for, and listen, I'll take a bull run. I'll take a $4 XRP, but what I'm really waiting for is the day that XRP price is driven by the utility that is being put into the use of XRP. When the utility is driving price, that is going to be an exciting day right there. Let's go ahead and get into the news. We got a lot to break down this morning. It starts with the French President Macron, who says he warns of threat to global economy from energy crisis. You know, surprise, surprise from Gold Telegraph. And I completely agree here. And we've talked about this before, I know, but I'm going to say it again, is that, you know, where do you price in inflation? Where do you price in all this printing of the money? By raising fuel and energy costs. So whether you're using electricity or whether you're using gas, right? It doesn't matter. You're going to pay the price because they're going to price that in by raising it up, and everybody acts like, oh, it's transitory, it's temporary, right? We'll see. We'll see. And here we see some good news, better news even. I just got my Songbird, and so did Jeff at ISO_XRP, great researcher in this space. Thank you to Uphold Flare Networks and Hugo Filion right here. It feels good. I got my Songbird on Uphold, and I got the email last night, and I was really, really excited. Like, wow, it happened. It actually happened. I got it. So shout out to Uphold and everybody else involved there. And all we have to say now is, what say you, Coinbase? When do we get our Songbird on Coinbase? We'll keep you posted. Now, listen, this is where we need to turn the heat up here a little bit, and we need everybody to be a part of this. Okay, this is let's fight the good fight for the entire crypto space and not just for ourselves as XRP holders. Retweet and follow us here. This is going to be pinned at the top of my Twitter page. This has all the Congress Twitter handles tagged to bring light and action to this issue for which I spelled wrong. But nevertheless, I want to point this out to all former and current government officials. Please help with this bipartisan issue that is stifling innovation. Let's work together to protect investors and help America lead this fourth industrial revolution. You can contact either Crypto Law US, or you can reach me at my email here at digitalperspectives@gmail.com, and we'll forward. Now, I want you to see what's actually going to be pinned here, because this is what we're talking about. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and retweet this now. Go to my profile. It should be there, right, in all theory. And I currently have something pinned here. but let me see if I can get this updated. Here it is right here. Now I want to go here and pin this. So let me pin to my profile. Pin. And now it is pinned to the top. And everybody can actually go there and check this out. It should be refreshing right now. Let's see what's going on here. Let me go back to the top and see if we're there. I don't know why it's so slow this morning, but we're going to find out. Look at all the people from Congress. Every last one of them I've got in here. Every last one of them. So all you have to do is actually retweet the actual tweet itself, right? All 550 Congress members really need to be brought to the light of this issue right here. And it should be pinned here at the top, right? Isn't that right? In theory, here it is right there. Okay, so all you have to do is retweet this. We already got 47 retweets. Let's keep this going. The work is done. All of the tweets to every member of Congress, former and current, is in there. All you have to do is retweet that. Let's get our voice heard here. And by the way, if you haven't signed up for the class action lawsuit, there is no downside to it. Please sign up for the class action lawsuit there. So make sure you check that out as well. That is pinned to the top of John Deaton's page at John E. Deaton on Twitter. Let's go ahead and talk about this, because I believe this reveals the moment we are currently in. Hear from Jeff. I believe this reveals the moment we are currently in and reveals how his approach is here. Very short clip, but listen to what he says here.
I don't want to predict what the U.S. securities regulators would do, but I'll say what I think. First, we have to ensure that the crypto exchanges are fully regulated. And until that happens, there should be no confidence in this market. I repeat, no confidence in this market.
Okay.
There's not.
Now that right there already tells you his approach today, now that he is the head of the SEC, right? So there's no confidence because he's not providing any. He says he believes it's pretty clear and then vaguely ever talks about it, and he refuses to speak on any one particular project. Well, if he can't speak on it, then who in the world could? This, I believe, is his tactic right here, is to create that I guess, lack of assurance to the market until he has control, or not control, but has brought the exchanges into the securities framework, just like the New York Stock Exchange and just like NASDAQ. And you know what? That for that issue itself, I don't have a problem with that. Now, others might, but I do not. You know, I know that, you know, it can protect you from exchanges front running on customers and things of that nature. And I'm not suggesting that there's platforms out here doing. I'm just saying this keeps everyone honest, right? Just like we have the New York Stock Exchange platform and NASDAQ, like I said. Tucking those exchanges out here in that kind of framework is fine. But the other side of where the shoe drops here is I don't want that particular action to define for someone like Gary Gensler that everything on that platform now has become a security because the exchanges are regulated by that agency, right? So that's where I stop and go, hey, hold up here. Let's have a longer talk. I'm not going to play the rest of the clip because that's essentially what he said. This is massive, massive news. And I believe this as an investor. Okay, and this is not financial advice, but I'm going to share with you my perspective on this information. Facebook has now changed their name to Meta. What is the metaverse and why should we care? This is from the World Economic Forum addressing this. I'm not going to read the entire thing here, but I'm going to show you. Facebook recently changed its name to Meta to align the company with its ambitions to build the metaverse. The metaverse is not yet a reality, but it could be the next evolution of the internet. The idea is that extended reality, known as XR, the combination of augmented virtual mixed reality, will become a key medium for social business engagement. Now, this is really interesting. If you take a look at what they've done here, basically what they've done is say, listen, Facebook, the platform in its current form, has gone as far as it can go. They want to take virtual reality game style technology and bring it to social media platforms to get the blending of reality and extended reality through the use of virtual reality. That doesn't mean you're going to have to wear goggles and use Facebook. At least that's not my interpretation. My interpretation is that they're going to bring some of those aspects to the platform to further extend the experience itself, right? And that to me is exciting. And when I look here on this particular one, it says, it points out as a point of this, big tech giant rebrands to focus on metaverse, right? Which is that extended, augmented virtual reality experience to a social media platform. The first thing I thought about was what they said here. Metaverse tokens like Decentraland's Mana or Axie Infinity's AXS have reacted positively to the news. The metaverse is popularly used to refer to the next iteration of the internet, where users will be able to interact, play games, socialize, and exchange value with others in virtual worlds. Exchange value. We know what that means. It's often used interchangeably with the term Web 3 or 3.0, right? This is exciting to me because, one, I was a holder of Decentraland Mana, the example they gave here, which is a virtual reality platform. And just to give an example of that platform, you can go in this virtual platform and you could walk around the city that it replicates, and you could go into a skyscraper, and on floor number 4 or whatever, you could say, oh, wow, level 4 has, or, on the 4th floor, there's a casino, and I could literally play the casino games in that virtual reality world with real money, win real money, use real money, the whole experience. That's where they're going. Now, they're not going to get that done by next Tuesday. But to me, this is really speaking to me as a new area for me to dig down into again. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Again, not financial advice, but I think that is a huge moment that has been announced by a platform that has almost 3 billion people on it. And if you give that a few years of that integration, not only the exchanging of the value, but that virtual extended reality experience or augmented reality is going to be a game changer if they get it right. It really is. All right, this is Cohen CEO Jeffrey Solomon, cryptocurrencies, and our partnership with Polysign. Polysign. Listen to what he's got to say because it's straight fire. Shout out to Bank XRP for this one.
Perhaps they want to come work with you because you're a century-old investment bank, but you continue to innovate yourself, disrupt yourself. And in some ways, you're doing that with cryptocurrencies, looking to offer custody services to clients. Is that something that you're seeing big pick up? Was that something that clients clamored hooray when they heard you were going to be doing that? Because it was something that was announced back in May.
Yeah, so we're certainly seeing an uptick in people that are interested in doing it, the crypto curious, I call them. Our view is over the next 10 years, we're going to see significant players in the institutional market actually uptake on crypto. We haven't really seen that at all, actually. We've seen mostly retail involvement and a little bit of institutional involvement, but we think we're in the very, very early stages of significant participation by institutions. The number one gating item for them is, can they have live up to their fiduciary responsibility and custody assets without worrying about, something happening to those assets. And so we've got a great partnership with a company called Polysign. We've integrated their product offering into our offering, and we're beginning to have many conversations. I would say for us, you won't start to see the results of that until 2022. But it's definitely coming. There's no question that there'll be a lot of good institutional involvement in crypto going forward.
And how about that? I just want to cue that up. But how about that? Massive institutional involvement coming in next year. I love those words. That's incredible to me because I know that they're placing their bets and they're coming in and getting strong with it. Here's who else is getting strong, and they get stronger every day regardless of the lawsuit that's being placed against them erroneously, I believe. Golf Business Times, October 5th, 2021. Take a look at what the newspapers look like over there. QNB and Ripple partner to enhance global cross-border payments. Take a look at that. Naveen Gupta standing right there. QNB and Ripple partner to enhance cross-border payments, and that is exciting. See, that's the stuff we don't get to see. We don't get to see that every day over here like that, and that's amazing to see what is actually happening around the world. And here's even more evidence of that right here from Ashish Burla. On-demand liquidity, a labor of love from Team RippleNet and testament to the power of crypto. What was once a vision a few years ago now accounts for 25% of total dollar volume over our network, RippleNet. Now let's listen and go into this because this is really great. He goes on to say here, January 21, some thoughts ODL was dead, or some thought ODL was dead. Today, 20 ODL send markets are open. Volume incentives paid to customers have decreased by over 90%. You hearing these numbers? Since 2019. And 3 out of 5 of our highest transacting customers in 2020 upgraded to ODL for XRP powered payments from solely fiat based. So there you have it. And beyond our bread and butter cross-border payments, Ripple is tackling use cases like treasury management, lines of credit, and liquidity services. Expect more at Swell. Enterprises are ready and excited to integrate crypto Q4 plus and beyond. Here we come. Now, I tell you what, if that isn't a great note to leave things on right there to show you that the migration is happening. And just like Dilip Rao said at his time when he was at Ripple, first you get him to use the software, right? Then you get him to use the token, and then you get him to hold the token XRP. And that's really the holy grail right there, right? And that's quickly where we're moving to, because in order to get the full scale benefit of the suite of products, from the actual software offering to the use of the XRP ledger, fiat to fiat settlement, or other things, or whether you use the native token XRP, the full scale and benefit of these products together combined with XRP are really, bar none, the best out here in the world for cross-border settlement. That's going to do it for me. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Share with somebody you know. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Make sure you know that all the services and products that you see in the comment and description box are great products and services I use each and every day. They are vetted, trusted links, and they have amazing specials and deals, but you got to click the links. I'll catch all of you on the next one.